This is the plaintiff, Kenato Henry. He says he worked with the defendants delivering furniture, and they're stiffing him on 3 weeks' pay. This is America, and he's here to fight for what's right, an honest day's pay for an honest day's work. So he's suing in this court of law for $820, the amount he's rightfully owed. These are the defendants, Ashgan Ishmael and Hassan Karam Ishmael. They say they have very specific rules regarding attendance and employment at their trucking company, and the plaintiff knew the rules when he started. They have all the plaintiff's work records of when he worked and when he didn't, and are confident they owe him nothing more than what they've already paid him. They're accused of tricking a trucker.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket, the plaintiff says he got stiffed delivering furniture for the defendant for 3 weeks, but the defendants say that they're square with him. It's the case of stand and deliver.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay. Kenato Henry, you are suing the defendant's business, Hassan Karim Ishmael and Ashkan Ishmael?
Yes.
You are the owners?
Yes.
Okay. For $820 in wages that you say they have not paid to you. Tell me what's going on.
Before I started working with them, they told me that if I don't show up at work, they're gonna charge me $100. I show up every day, and
Wait, what did you say?
I said
They told you that if you didn't show up at work, they would charge you?
yes, $100 every day if I don't show up.
You were okay with that?
Yes, I started working with them. He kept fixing the
What kind of work were you doing?
delivery,
Okay.
furnitures.
Get furniture from where?
IKEA owner.
Okay, so you have a contract to deliver furniture
We
from
have
IKEA?
subcontracting from IKEA.
Okay. And so you were doing delivery with who, the husband?
Yes,
That would be you? Yes. Okay, go on.
and he kept fixing the truck on my time. I kept complaining about it.
Well, what do you mean by on your time? Because you'd get paid by the day no matter when the day ended?
Yes. For example, we do 6 delivery, and then they send us to the store to pick up and do 5 more deliveries. And
Right.
it was by the time we get to the store, the guy that's supposed to give us his stuff, he went on break. I kept waiting. So I asked him what time I'm going home. He said, "You want to go home? Go home." And I took the bus and I went home. He was supposed to pay me that day $480
So why are you suing for $820 if he was supposed to pay $480?
because it was a Saturday. He was supposed to pay me for the following week.
Okay. So on the Saturday that you had the dispute with him,
Yes.
you've been working how many hours that day?
I wake up 4 o'clock to leave at 5 because we're going upstate New York. I live next to him, close by, so he picked me up in the morning.
Right, but by the time that you say, when am I going to get home? And he says, go ahead and go if you want. That's what time?
That was after 6, going to 7.
Okay.
And
You were supposed to get paid how much for working how many hours?
he told me he's gonna pay me $80 a day for 12 deliveries.
Regardless of how long it takes?
Yes. When I go to the store at 5 o'clock, then we're gonna have like 5 more stops, maybe 6. You don't know how many stops we're gonna have.
And you would get paid the same?
Yes.
So what time were you getting home on those days?
Sometime I get home like 11 o'clock, 10.
This doesn't sound like a very good job.
No.
Okay. So now he says, go ahead and go, and you're fired? Or how does that work out?
No, he said, if you want to go home. And I went home.
And then do you go to work the next day?
No, I don't work on Sunday. He didn't call me Sunday, and he didn't call me Monday.
So you didn't go to work Monday or Tuesday?
No.
And then when do you decide, let me call them and get my paycheck?
I text him.
You
I
texted
tell him
him?
I'm coming to pick up the money. I remember it was a snowstorm, and I went there to pick up the money. He cursed me out. She was trying to be nice and talk to me, but he cursed me out.
What did he say to you?
Go f yourself.
Oh, okay. All right. So what's going on?
Okay. I had the interview with Henry owner. So I explained to him the system. When he
What's the system?
Okay. I confirm with you the night before, you're working tomorrow. If you can't, you say, no, you can't, that's it, no problem. If you say, yes, you're working, and I confirm it with the company, you have to show up to work. Because if at the morning you decide not to show up, it's a big mess in the company, in the warehouse, everybody. So I take $100 from his pay to pay an extra person double to go for that day.
Okay. So what's going on in this case?
Okay. What happened, Henry we did the interview. I explained to him, you got $80 for the first 12 stop. Anything extra, you got pay extra.
$10 extra.
For just $10 extra period?
Yes.
No, yeah.
Yes.
It's like highly illegal.
Yes.
Okay, because you got to pay at least minimum wage, and if somebody's working until from 6 in the morning until 11 at night, that's not minimum
Well,
wage.
Your Honor, that's how all these companies. It's not my rules.
That's how all these companies exploit their workers?
No.
This is not my rules.
No, it's just it kind of
the
sounds like
way-
slavery, which was abolished with the 13th Amendment. If you
Yes.
earn a paycheck, you earn a paycheck.
Exactly, Your Honor. And
Okay,
if
so
you
what
work-
happened here?
When I looked, he didn't have any extras all these
Yes.
days.
We did 30.
Can I see your records? What you're
Yes,
looking
Your-
at? So what happened on that day?
When I work in the store, I have same day delivery. He starts scream because that time and say this is too much. I tell him, if you want to go home, go home. Because I start working and I call someone. He come to help me for his day.
And who's that?
This is my partner.
All right. But why aren't you paying him?
Because that day, Your Honor, he quit.
So you think that day was
Okay.
for free?
Okay, Your Honor.
Yes or no? What are you saying?
I will explain it.
No,
The day,
exactly answer what I'm asking. Are you including in your math that day, or
No,
are you?
Your Honor.
That's right. So you think that day he doesn't get paid at all
Okay.
because you don't like what he did?
So do you think that a lot of workers get screwed by not getting minimum wage? What do you think?
I think people need to know their rights a little bit more, and they'll be able to know if they're getting screwed over.
Do you think they're getting it? Do you think that employers pretty much do it?
No, probably not.
What do you think?
I think it all depends if they speak English.
I don't want it depends. I want a yes or a no.
Yes, actually, I think they do.
That they get minimum wage.
Yes.
Kind of agree with you. What do you think?
Me, I think that a lot of people don't get paid minimum wage, and that happens all the time.
Okay, fair enough. Going inside the courtroom.
he was yelling in front of the store, in the store. This is too much. I have to. So my husband said, if you want to leave, go ahead, leave. So my truck was off work for 4 days
Okay.
because I don't have a helper.
That's your problem. You're going to make him pay you $400 for each of those days like he didn't show up?
Can I finish?
Is that what you're saying?
No, Your Honor.
Then where are you deducting his
Can I-
paycheck from?
you're not-
No, I
you're
just
not-
need you to answer exactly what I'm asking.
Well, I will tell you. When we make an agreement, if a person quit or doesn't show to work, because I explained to them,
How much money did you deduct from his wages?
it's 1 week pay.
And what authority did you take a week away from the 10 days
Because
pay?
when you make a contract between two people,
Now, why don't you just take 2 weeks off? Why don't you make him owe you for the next
because-
3 months?
No.
You know what? I don't want to hear another word. $820 and your court costs.
Let's try.
Let me just tell you something. You cannot do business like this, okay? There is no more slavery. We have labor laws. We have minimum wage laws, okay? You cannot make a man work 16 hours and then tell him, oh, by the way, since you quit, I'm now going to charge you a week's pay. It's ridiculous.
Well, you can't just make up arbitrary rules for labor. So what are you thinking here?
It's all bullcrap because what it is you work for us. We have 2 people on the truck. I tell people if you don't come the next day, you
I don't want a whole new explanation. You heard the judge came down on you.
Bullcrap, call it
Well,
what it is. It is what it is.
Well, you're going to change the way you handle any of it? You're just going to keep going? Even though the judge sees it as like,
You see it her way, I see it my way.
Because it's-
My business-
you might be back in court again then.
Nobody ever works 16 hours or 19 hours.
Because some days he works 4 hours.
He works some days 3
All
days.
right, 1 second.
Sometimes you work 3 hours. Sometimes you work 9 hours. So
Well, I would recommend that you
some days leave
take a
up to-
close listen to what the judge ruled and maybe make some
Yes, I guess
some
I'll-
adjustments,
The whole
possibly.
kid-
Okay, head right down this way, man, if you would.
Not only us, every company that comes.
All right, step on in here. How are you feeling about the outcome of this case right here?
Good,
Yeah?
happy.
Okay,
I
good.
deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come on here. Yeah.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling happy. The outcome is good. Once I receive my money, I have nothing to do with them. That's it.
Okay. Harvey, what do you think?
Okay, you have recourse other than going to court. If you are shortchanged by your employer, many states have labor commissions. It's a state department. Call the department, and a lot of times they can mediate these disputes and even penalize an employer who doesn't follow the law. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.